right to freedom that we have, which is like the second classification of fundamental rights, articles 19 to 22. These are the articles which we have over here. Okay, next one is Article 20. This also is from the freedoms part only. It talks about protection in respect of conviction for offenses. Okay, now what is conviction for offenses?
Finding over punishment.
So when a case is filed, entire trial goes on. After that, the person may be released or person may be acquitted. Like in general cases, either the person may be convicted or he may be released. So convicted as in his guilt is proved, he is found guilty by the court. It talks about protection in respect of conviction for offenses. Even when a case is filed against the person, his guilt is proved and court has convicted him. Even in such a case, that person would be having a right to ask for some protections. It's not like someone has committed a crime means all his rights are gone. No, he would still have some rights, and these rights are related to his conviction for the offense. So there are basically three things which are mentioned here. First one says no person. So no person as in it's applicable for both citizens as well as non-citizens. Okay, why is it necessary to make this right available for non-citizens also? In your opinion, why is it necessary to give this to non-citizens also?
Even they should be treated fairly in the process of.
Yes, because they, when a foreigner is entering India, they are also like impliedly agreeing to follow the Indian laws, right? Like IPC, when you read, you would see there is something called as extraterritorial and territorial jurisdiction. As in, even if a foreigner is coming to India, he impliedly agrees that, okay, I will abide by IPC or whatever laws are there. That means even a case may be filed even against a foreigner. So if a foreigner is convicted, he also should be entitled to these things because these are like basic rights that we need. Okay, so first one is that no person shall be convicted of any offense except for violation of law in force at the time of commission of an act charged as an offense, nor be subject to a penalty greater than that which might have been inflicted under the law in force at the time of commission of offense. So it basically says that a person can be punished only and only for violation of a law which is applicable. When it is applicable, when the person committed that act or omission. Right? When I did something wrong, at that point in time, this law should be applicable. Like if you take the example of this COVID situation only, it would happen that government would suddenly announce that from tomorrow onwards, like, or maybe from like midnight 12 today, we are introducing this law wherein you need to wear a mask when you are going outside. If you are found roaming outside without wearing a mask, you will be fined 2,000 rupees. In that case, if government has announced that maybe today at 5 o'clock, and they have said that this law will be applicable from today midnight, even after knowing about that news, I can still go out, I can roam outside without wearing a mask. And police officer cannot fine me because I am not violating a law which is in force at that point in time. Right? This law would be applicable from midnight 12 only, but I am roaming before that. So I should not be punished for that. Okay, this is very important for violation of a law in force. That's why mostly we would see when there is a law, it would mention that this law came into effect from this date. Like for Constitution also we have seen, right? It came into effect from 26th of January 1950. Same ways for different laws, you would see it came into effect from this date. Even for amendments also, you would see this came into effect from this date, because it's very important to fix the date from when it becomes applicable so that we can decide whether a person is guilty or not, whether he has committed an offense or it was not yet considered as an offense. Okay. So it also talks about penalty greater than what has been inflicted. Whatever is mentioned under law, more than that penalty cannot be imposed. All right. Any example of this? Penalty greater than what is mentioned. If you remember this Nirbhaya gang rape case of Delhi, after that incident, there was like a major change in criminal law in India. Okay, this during this number of years for juveniles was also changed, right? Previously, it was like below 18 years, everyone would fall under Juvenile Justice Act, they would be tried under that act. But after Nirbhaya case, it was said that no, from 16 to 18 years, if someone is committing a wrong, we need to see if the person is mature enough or not. If he is mature enough, he would be tried like a normal adult. Provisions of IPC, punishment of IPC would be applicable. Okay, but even after that change happened because of Nirbhaya case, but the minor who was accused in Nirbhaya's case, he was not, like his maturity was not checked by court, he was not given death penalty. He was simply sent to rehab under Juvenile Justice Act provisions. Why? Because when he committed the offense, at that point in time, what was the punishment? At that point in time, Juvenile Justice Act was like the highest punishment, right? 3 years of rehab. That was the maximum punishment available. So he cannot be given death penalty or punishment that is mentioned under IPC. This is an example of that, right? That we can be given penalty, what is applicable. We can be punished for an offense, only what is considered as violation of a law, which is applicable at that point in time. Okay, is it clear? So this is on the violations part. That violation of a law, punishment also has to be same only. Okay, Vishnu, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So next one is, no person shall be prosecuted and punished for an offense more than once. If I have committed a wrong once, I cannot be prosecuted and punished for it again and again. I'm facing punishment. It has to be only once. If maybe someone has committed a wrong, which is like a violation, human rights violation, okay, and that wrong is committed against a woman, that woman cannot file a case first in National Human Rights Commission, get an order, punish the person, then again go to State Human Rights Commission, get an order, punish the person, again go to maybe Women Rights Commission, get an order, punish the person, then again go to normal regular courts. That should not happen, because this person has committed the wrong only once. He should suffer only once only for that. So this is the second right. No person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offense more than once. It might happen that someone is not happy with the decision given by trial court. They can definitely go for appeal and other processes in the higher courts. But as such, the same level court again and again going to the different courts, that repetition should not happen, because it would unnecessarily cause the person to suffer, right? Unnecessarily, he would suffer otherwise. So that should not happen. Third one is that no person accused of an offense shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. What is this thing all about? Any guesses?
He need not tell everything so that he will be, he himself need not disclose everything so that he will land up in trouble.
Yes. So this is also called as self-incrimination, right against self-incrimination. That is why when like the person is produced before magistrate, he would be asked, he would be first of all told that you don't have this compulsion of, like pleading guilty or something, you have the option of defense and all the stuff. Then he would be asked, do you plead guilty or not? If not, it is fine. He would not be as such forced that you appear as a witness. narrate the entire story how you committed the crime. That is not being done because we have this particular right. So if he wants not to plead guilty, he would not plead guilty. Entire trial would go on based on evidences, witnesses, and other things. Court would take a decision. Correct. So this is what Article 20 is all about. That provides for 3 fundamental rights to the convicted persons.